Grand Rising, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. And now listen to this. This is just completely heinous. Okay, an Indiana babysitter admits that he killed a crying infant with a backhand to the head while high on synthetic marijuana, then buried the body in a shallow grave. It's so sad. Now, the man says that he killed an 11-month-old girl that he was babysitting before disposing of her remains in a shallow grave in the woods. Justin Miller, age 37, formally pleaded guilty to the murder of Mercedes Lane, admitting that he struck the baby multiple times because she would not stop crying. So let me get this straight. He assaulted this poor innocent infant because it was crying. Did he think that punching it, abusing it is going to make it stop? Some of these people are so stupid, and parents need to quit leaving their children with just anybody. Now, Miller appeared in Stark County Circuit Courthouse on Monday, where he reportedly admitted that he was at his girlfriend's apartment watching Mercedes in mid-August when he grew frustrated that the baby would not stop crying, confirming that he was high on synthetic marijuana at the time of the assault. Miller reportedly told the court that he struck Mercedes a couple of times to get her to stop crying late on the evening of August the 12th or early August 13th. A copy of the plea agreement obtained by South Bend ABC affiliate WBND reportedly said that Miller backhanded Mercedes in the head, causing the child to hit the wall. Miller reportedly said he realized Mercedes was dead on the morning of August 14th when he got out of bed and rolled a joint of synthetic before seeing Mercedes' lifeless body. Then he went to the neighbor's house and borrowed money for gas, grabbed the baby's body and buried her in a remote wooded area in Stark County. I mean, this is just so insane. Like, who does this? And I don't even think that the fool was actually high on synthetic marijuana. I think that's part of his excuse for his own nefariousness. He probably knew exactly what he was doing. Now he wants to act like he was out of his mind. Now, Miller's attorney reportedly negotiated the plea agreement with the Stark County Prosecutor's Office, which stipulates that the final decision in Miller's sentencing will be at the discretion of the court. Now, if the presiding judge accepts the terms of the deal, Miller will face a minimum of 45 years in prison and a maximum of 65 years. Just give him life and call it a day. Now, the child's parents, Kenneth Lane, age 41, and Tiffany Coburn, 32, were also taken into custody and faced level 6 felony charges for neglect of a dependent. Well, since this was the mother's boyfriend, I'm wondering why they are charging the father as well, because likely the child was there with the mother's boyfriend because the father wasn't around. Who knows? Anyway, Angela Owens, Mercedes' grandmother, told WBND that a possible sentence of 45 years is not enough for the man who murdered her grandchild. She says, it's just not good enough to plea out like that. I just can't see how the court's going to accept the plea from him. This is what Owens told the station. She says, I feel that he needs longer. I mean, an innocent child, my innocent grandchild. How could you just do that and expect, okay, you do 45 years and get out and you're fine? Where's my baby at? Where's her time? Where's her life? Now, as previously reported by Law and Crime investigators, as previously reported by Law and Crime, investigators discovered Mercedes' body on August the 18th in a densely wooded area in northern Indiana. That's another thing. When the fool killed the poor baby and then took it and buried it in a shallow grave, did he not realize that, of course, you're going to have to tell the mother, father, whomever's coming to get the baby where the child is? You're going to have some explaining to do. Like, some people are just so stupid and nefarious. So anyway, court documents allege that Mercedes' parents dropped her off with Miller, whom they referred to as a family relative, on Friday, August the 13th, because the couple was having a hard time and needed a break from parenting. I'm sorry, I could have sworn that it said he was the mother's boyfriend. But anyway, Okay, so the couple said Miller was supposed to bring Mercedes back home 2 days later on Sunday, August the 15th. After dropping off Mercedes with Miller, both parents attempted to get a hold of Miller numerous times and could not reach him, according to documents. Now, when they finally reached him on August 15th, Miller allegedly told the couple that he had left Mercedes with a neighbor because Lane and Coburn weren't home. What? So he just made up this whole concocted story. My question is, why were the parents letting him keep their child for a couple of days? I mean, even if they had something to do, the child has a grandmother. Why didn't they take the child to the grandmother? I'm just curious. So anyway, a neighbor told investigators that Coburn brought over a duffel bag on Sunday and asked the neighbor to watch it because they needed to call the police about their missing baby. The duffel bag contained a safe, according to a police affidavit. It is believed that this safe contained illegal narcotics. Oh, so that's why they had him watching their baby, because they're out here selling drugs in the streets. Just a group of thugs. No wonder they're all in jail, where they should be. Now, investigators located Miller in a Stark County home at approximately 3:30 a.m. on August the 16th. He was brought to the police department where he allegedly waived his rights and agreed to be interviewed by detectives. Miller told detectives that Kenneth Lane had contacted him on August 12th about purchasing synthetic marijuana, but said the conversation then turned into the rough time they were having with Mercedes, according to a probable cause affidavit. Miller said he eventually told Lane that he would babysit Mercedes for a few days so Coburn could have a break. Okay, now the parents absolutely need to be locked up, because you're going to let someone whom you know is on drugs keep your child. This story gets more ridiculous as we go. Now, according to the affidavit, Miller's recollection of events changed several times during the interview process until August 18th, when he told police he woke up to find Mercedes dead on August the 14th at a home in St. Joseph County. He allegedly said he then disposed of the victim's body on a Stark County property later that day. Marshall County Marshall County Chief Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Nelson Chipman later confirmed that the infant's body was found in a remote, obscure, densely forested area. Miller's sentencing is currently scheduled for January the 18th. Well, this is also sad. This child didn't even have a chance. Born into a world with drug-dealing parents who don't care any more about her than to leave her with some thug who clearly is doing drugs because they're selling the drugs to him. And then they allow him to keep their child for a period of days, and now the child's dead. And the first thing they said when they went to the neighbor's house was they gave them a duffel bag with their drugs or whatever in it, trying to hide that. That was their main focus of concern. And said, keep this because we need to call the police because our baby's missing. I mean, please, somebody make this all make sense. So egregious. Anyway, please drop a comment telling me your thoughts on this crazy story. And this is so sad. With that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I hope to see you all in the next chat.